Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the second post-fertilization event, that is the development of zygote or the embryo. Fine. The first stage in the development of zygote is embryogeny. Embryogeny is the predetermined mode of development, and embryogeny means the formation and growth of embryo. Fine. Zygote will divide and give rise to a mass of the cell called as embryo, and this embryo has full potential to develop into a plant. Fine. Now the ploidy status of zygote is the diploid and it is single celled structure. Fine. Zygote is formed as a result of double fertilization, and most of the zygote will not divide till the endosperm formation takes place. ये हम लास्ट वीडियो में भी पढ़ चुके थे कि zygote अपनी डेवलपमेंट को तब तक पूरा नहीं करेगा जब तक एंडोस्पर्म ना बन जाए, बिकॉज एंडोस्पर्म प्रोवाइड नरिशमेंट टू द zygote. Because we know zygote divide and then will form the embryo, then zygote need food obviously, है ना, and that food will be provided by the endosperm. Fine. So zygote तब तक डेवलपमेंट को कंप्लीट नहीं करेगा जब तक एंडोस्पर्म ना बन जाए. फाइन. अब आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि zygote बना कहाँ है और किस साइड पर बना है. See, this is the structure of embryo sac, जिसे आप फीमेल गैमेटोफाइट भी कहते हो. फाइन. दीज टू आर द सिनर्जिड्स जो कि आपके डीजनरेट हो जाते हैं. एंटीपोडल्स भी डीजनरेट हो जाती हैं. यहाँ पे आपका एंडोस्पर्म बनता है और यहाँ पे आपका zygote बनता है. फाइन. जिधर भी एग्स प्रेजेंट होगा, यहाँ पर zygote है और ये सिनर्जिड्स है, वो साइड आपकी माइक्रोपाइलर एंड कहलाएगी, और जहाँ पर भी एंटीपोडल्स होंगे उस साइड को आप बोलते हो केलाजा एंड. सो zygote आपका कहाँ बना है? इनसाइड द एम्ब्रियो सैक टूवर्ड्स माइक्रोपाइलर एंड. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है ये कि zygote किस साइड पर बनता है. सो टूवर्ड्स द माइक्रोपाइलर एंड. फाइन. नाउ लेट्स सी हाउ zygote विल डिवाइड एंड फॉर्म्स द एम्ब्रियो. फाइन. So this is zygote, which is diploid single celled structure. First, the zygote will undergo asymmetric mitotic divisions. Now, why we are saying asymmetric mitotic divisions? Because zygote will divide into two daughter cells which are unequal. One is the smaller cell and the other is larger cell. Smaller cell is known as embryonal cell and larger cell is called as the suspensor cell. Fine. Now what happens? This suspensor cell will undergo various transverse divisions and will form a filamentous suspensor of 6 to 8 cells. Fine. Now what do you mean by transverse divisions? Suppose ये स्ट्रक्चर है कोई. ट्रांसवर्स डिवीजन मीन्स लाइक दिस. दीज आर द ट्रांसवर्स डिवीजन एंड दिस इज द वर्टिकल डिवीजन. फाइन. सो सस्पेंसर सेल विल अंडरगो वेरियस ट्रांसवर्स डिवीजन एंड दीज आर द ट्रांसवर्स डिवीजन विल फॉर्म अ सस्पेंसर ऑफ 6 to 10 cells. Fine. Now what is the function of this suspensor cell? This suspensor cell will push the embryonal cell in the endosperm ताकि वो एंडोस्पर्म से नरिशमेंट लेता रहे. फाइन. नाउ द फर्स्ट सेल ऑफ सस्पेंसर सेल इज नोन एज वेसिकुलर सेल and the last cell of the suspensor is known as hypophysis. This vesicular cell acts as a historium. Historium means the structure that absorb the nourishment from the host body, and the hypophysis will give rise to radicle and root cap. Fine. So it was about the suspensor cell. Now next is the embryonal cell. Fine. Embryonal cell will divide vertically 2 times and transversely once. So twice vertical divisions. These are the vertical divisions, fine, and once transversely. So this is the transverse division, fine. Now embryo is arranged in two layers, one is this and the another one is this. The embryo is octant at this stage, means embryo consists of 8 cells. 4 cells are present above and 4 are present below. The upper 4 cells, these cells are organized in a tier or a layer called as hypobasal, and the lower cells, they are organized in another tier or the layer called as epibasal, fine. Now what is the function of epibasal and hypobasal? Hypobasal will give rise to hypocotyle and epibasal will give rise to plumule and cotyledons, fine. And the embryo is looking like a globe. So we can say the embryo is globular at this stage, fine. That means a zygote divide and will give rise to a globular shaped embryo, heart shaped embryo, and finally a mature embryo. And in mature embryo we have radicle for the roots, plumule for the shoots, and 2 cotyledons which contains the abundant amount of food, fine. So this was about the development of a डायकोट एम्ब्रियो, फाइन. अब मोनोकोट एम्ब्रियो की डेवलपमेंट कैसे होगी? इनिशियल स्टेजेस जो रहेंगी एम्ब्रियो की वो तो सेम रहेंगी, लेकिन कुछ एक डिफरेंसेस जो हैं वो होंगे. वो सबसे पहला डिफरेंस तो होगा डायकोट और मोनोकोट सीड्स का, जिसके बारे में हम बाद में बात करेंगे. उसके अलावा भी कुछ डिफरेंसेस हैं, जैसे कि सस्पेंसर सेल. इन केस ऑफ डायकोट्स, this suspensor cell will divide and give rise to 6 to 8 suspensor cells. But in case of monocots, this suspensor cell will not divide, means only one suspensor cell is present in case of monocots, fine. The second difference is in case of dicots, 2 cotyledons are present, but in case of monocots only one cotyledon is present. The third difference is in case of dicots, radicle and plumule are not surrounded or are not enclosed in any protective sheet, but in case of monocots, radicle and plumule both are enclosed in protective sheets, fine. So it was the development of, you can say, the dicot zygote or the monocot, fine. Now let's see what is the structure of a dicot embryo as well as the monocot embryo. If we talk about the structure of dicot embryo, we know very well that dicot embryo consists of embryonal axis and 2 cotyledons, fine. Now the portion of embryonic axis above the cotyledons is known as epicotyle, and below the cotyledon is called as hypocotyle. Then epicotyle will give rise to plumule and hypocotyle will give rise to radicle, fine. Radicle give rise to roots, plumule give rise to shoots, fine. Now the structure of monocot embryo, as I told you that monocots contains only one cotyledon, and this cotyledon is called as the scatulum. This is the scatulum. This is the structure of a monocot embryo, fine. So scatulum is the cotyledon. However, one more cotyledon is present over here, which is epiblast, but this is not well developed, or you can say this is the rudiment of second cotyledon. Rudiments means जो अच्छे से डेवलप ना हुआ हो, फाइन. And next is at the lower end of the embryonic axis, the radicle and root cap both are enclosed in undifferentiated sheet called as coleorhiza, fine. And at the upper side here, epicotyle will give rise to the shoot apex or the leaf primordia, and this shoot apex and leaf primordia gets enclosed in the another sheet called as coleotile. That means radicle and root cap are enclosed in coleorhiza and shoots are enclosed in coleotile. As I told you, these sheets coleotile and coleorhiza are absent in the dicot embryo. Fine. So these are the difference between monocot and dicot embryo. Let's revise the differences. In case of dicot embryo, two cotyledons are present, but in case of monocot only one cotyledon is present. Fine. Then second is, in case of dicot embryo, suspensor cell give rise to 6 to 10 suspensor cell, but here there is a single suspensor cell. Fine. And then third point is, these protective coverings, fine, radicle and root cap are enclosed in coleorhiza and shoot in the coleotile in case of monocot embryo, but in case of dicot embryo, these sheets are absent. Coleotile is absent and coleorhiza is absent. Fine. So this was all about the second stage, or you can say the second post fertilization event.